While it could be terrifying to see a shark while swimming or snorkeling, it really shouldn't be. Sharks are essential to the health of our oceans. Catherine from Mote Marine is joining us today to help us understand why sharks are so important. So welcome back to the show. Always great to have Mote over here.
Thank you for having me. We love being on your show.
Yeah, well, we're celebrating sharks today with Shark Week. Kind of in general, why are sharks so important to us, to our oceans, to our ecosystem?
Absolutely. Sharks are apex predators, which means that they are at the top of the food chain and they regulate all of the species of fish below them. So they help eat those other predators or those herbivore fish and keep those populations in check.
So it's important that we keep our sharks healthy and that our ocean's healthy for them to swim in, correct?
Absolutely. They are an indicator species, so a healthy population of sharks means the rest of the ecosystem is healthy too.
Yeah, and when it comes to Mote, take us way back, because this is how Mote Marine started doing shark research, right? So tell us a little bit about how Mote got started.
Dr. Eugenie Clark, who is known as the original shark lady, started Mote in 1955 under the name Cape Hayes Laboratory in Placida, Florida. So she fell in love with sharks at the age of 9 when she went to the New York Aquarium and saw them for the very first time. And she could just never stop thinking about them. Wow. And from a very early age, just wanted to increase accessibility to education about sharks and other marine species nationwide. So she started Mote Marine Laboratory, and today we've grown from a one-room laboratory to now we have 9 facilities across Florida, and we do research internationally.
Wow. I know you do so much research there. I know there's too many programs to even talk about, but I know you have a tracking system. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. Mote's Sharks and Rays Conservation Research Program actively participates in shark tagging, which is helpful for tagging sharks in order to keep ecosystem health in mind, as well as keep track of population health, life cycles, and migration routes. And this is all helpful so that we can better understand if our conservation strategies are working and where we can institute marine protected areas to better protect reef sharks and other sharks worldwide.
That's amazing. So for any of us out there that are looking for ways to help, visit Mote, because not only are you getting aware, but you're also helping to donate to all these amazing causes.
Yes.
Correct?
Mote has an aquarium, and we are actually opening a new aquarium in the coming months. And the biggest part of that is that it's the science education aquarium. We want to share that education aspect so people understand what's in our backyard in the ocean and how they can help protect it.
Yeah, I know we're looking at someone special that you brought. Who'd you bring with you today?
I brought Gilly, who is Mote's mascot.
Hi, Gilly.
Gilly helps us all get excited about ocean research.
Yes, all right, Gilly, you can come on in. You can come be part of our segment here. And I know Mote's going to have a booth there at SharkCon this weekend. Will Gilly be making an appearance, or we have to go to Mote to see him?
You'll have to find out. You'll have to go to SharkCon and find out if Gilly's gonna be there.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so can we talk about some of the stuff that you brought with you? Like
yes, absolutely.
This is very large here. Yeah. What is this?
This is a tiger shark jaw, and as you can see here, there are multiple rows of teeth, and that's why it's so easy to find shark teeth in this area, because sharks are always losing teeth constantly.
Wow, is this a shark that we would find in our Gulf?
Yes, yes. There are over 50 species of sharks in the Gulf.
Will it be this big?
Oh, some of them.
Wow, okay.
Yes. They range from black-nosed sharks to black-tip reef sharks to gray sharks, white sharks, as well as hammerheads, lemon sharks, duskies, silkies. Yes, we have lots of different sharks of all different shapes and sizes here in the Gulf.
Okay, so what else do you have here?
We have some megalodon teeth, which is an extinct species of shark, and the megalodon jaw would be much bigger than this.
Can you imagine? Like this is just one tooth.
Just one tooth out of all the rows, yes.
Wow. That is crazy.
It's incredible.
And what about these little jaws over here?
Yeah, so we have 3 jaws here. This is a black-nosed shark. This is a spinner shark, and I believe this is a gray reef shark. And so these are all different types of species that you would also find in the Gulf.
And then what are these up here? Is this just decoration?
Yes, these are actually skate sacks. So Mote's Sharks and Rays Conservation Program is dedicated to studying the biology, ecology, and conservation of sharks, skates, and rays worldwide. And so skates actually lay eggs, and these are their egg sacs here. And then we also have books that have all been written by Mote scientists who have studied sharks over the last several generations.
That's amazing.
The Lady and the Shark, which is the book written by Dr. Eugenie Clark, who is the founder of Mote.
Yes, I love that. So if you want to find out more information, or if you have a child who's interested, these would be great gifts to give them. And take them to SharkCon, right? Take them to Mote Marine. Okay, I was asking you what kind of shark Gilly is, and you said, not, you know, he's just like a combo.
Yeah, we want Gilly to represent all the different sharks that you can find in the Gulf.
Yeah, okay, so any parting words that you want us to know about sharks today before you leave?
Yes, I mean, part of Dr. Eugenie Clark's legacy is just making sure that people understand that sharks are not, you know, killing machines. They're actually very intelligent, sophisticated creatures. And part of her research was actually training sharks. So she was one of the first scientists to ever discover that sharks could be trained, which means that they can actually see targets underwater and swim up to them and be trained for different targets to do different things, which just shows that sharks are actually very
you're
intelligent.
very smart, Gilly.
She's
we
very
get that.
smart,
Very
yes.
smart. Oh, she's
yes.
a she. Okay, she's very smart. Okay, well, thank you for helping us out today. Really appreciate it. And if you want to find more information on what is happening at Mote, just head to their website, mote.org.